here doing the Chris Collinsworth slide on Monday Night Football. I don't know if you've ever seen that, Dawuane, but Chris Collinsworth, when he slides in with Mike Tirico on Monday Night Football, you're doing the Chris Collinsworth
Thanks for coming in,
here.
man. It's good to see you.
Yeah. So look, we got to start here because your entire career in Jacksonville before now.
Yes.
So you're getting your feet wet in a new place. I mean, even though you're a grizzled NFL veteran, there's a lot of newness for you this offseason. How have the first couple of weeks been for you as a Buffalo Bill?
It's been great. I mean, the city of Buffalo has welcomed me with open arms, and the first place I went was Barville. That's what everyone kept telling me about.
Wasted no time.
There you go, yeah.
So after I ate those chicken wings, I was like, well, I mean, this is Buffalo, so I'm looking forward to it. Good food,
Jumped
good
in
people.
head first.
Yeah.
So one of the things that has happened, and we noticed it here because we've been here a long time, when Sean McDermott came in, he installed this kind of culture thing, and we've had free agents leave the team and then come back sometimes because they like the atmosphere, they like the vibe, they like the way they're treated. What do you notice, and you've been with probably a couple of different coaching staffs in Jacksonville, what do you notice about McDermott, this culture in this locker room that strikes you as being, plus or minus?
Right. I mean, I've seen a lot of positives more than anything. They treat vets like vets. We come in, we do our job, and they treat us with that respect. So, I mean, I definitely feel like here it's been more of like a team building aspect. Like my first days I came in, we did like this little card game where they got to know me and they asked me about my why. And I never had that before, you know. Yeah. So, I mean, I've had 2 or 3 different coaches in Jacksonville. No one has ever asked me about, like, what's my why? Why do I do it? And, of course, for me, it's my family. So I was able to share that with the guys that I'm, playing with. So, good.
Yeah.
I want to walk through your 2023 season because you're coming back from a major injury. You ruptured the Achilles, I think it was Christmas Eve game,
just
right?
about,
Against the Jets on that field that we won't discuss.
Yeah.
How did you kind of navigate your way through 2023, clearing mental hurdles, playing again, all of that stuff? Because I don't think fans truly grasp the monumental task that is to get back to where you feel you were at before the injury.
Yeah, it was a huge mental hurdle, like you said. More than it was physical. I mean, I knew like my body was going to heal within time. They said like 2 years. They said so. It was mostly just like my mental. I really dove deep into the Bible and really got close to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. So, and me and my wife, we did that as well together. So we really just got close as a family. Really just got my mental back in order. That's all it was. And when I was able to come back out there, I was thrown right in. I came right back in around like right at the end of training camp, and I started working back with the team a little bit when we was in London, and then I was thrown right into the rotation. So, I mean, I was just trying to get my feet back under me.
So how much? So to follow that up, how much more excited does it have you for this season? Because you've kind of cleared the deck. You went through that process. And you made your way through it successfully coming out at the end of the season. Normal off season for all intents and purposes. So how much more excited does that have you for 2024?
I'm so much more excited. I mean, I'm definitely trying to get back to my season form, get back to what I do best, and that's rushing the passer and stopping the run. So I feel like this is going to be one of my better years. I've been able to actually, I got a little extra time as well, too, to work with my guy back in Jacksonville. So I mean, I'm really excited for this season for sure.
How did the conversations go when the Bills reached out to your people and said, "Hey, what about it?" What they tell you about their plan for you and what they envision for you?
I mean, they asked me what my plan was.
Right.
When I first came in, and my plan is I want to be able to compete. Wherever I went, going forward, I wanted to be able to compete for a starting job and be able to, really contribute. So that was my major thing, and they say, yeah, out here in Buffalo, we compete. The best guy gets the job, and it's all love at the end of the day. So that's all it was. I'm trying to come here and compete for a major role.
A lot of times, players when they're out in the market, they try to find some voice or person in the league they know and trust, whether it was a former college teammate that might be at a place where they're looking at. Did you reach out to anybody for a second opinion, so to speak, that's on the roster here, or maybe formally on the roster?
Yeah, Ilianku.
Okay, yeah, Ili, okay.
Yeah, we came in as rookies together in Jacksonville. He's one of my close guys, one of them close guys for sure. I mean, we work out together during the off season too, so I see him a lot.
Yeah.
So, that's like a familiar face when I saw him. That's the first person I went to.
And he kind of told you what you needed to hear, pretty much.
Yeah. He was like, "It's all laid back, man. It's all love here." So I was already sold by that time anyway. So it's perfect.
So you just confirmed it.
So give us the first couple of days of OTAs. I know you got helmets on, but that's about it, right?
Yeah.
How's it going? Tell us about the defense. They're not the ins and outs, but Bob Babich, coordinator, the voices, the coaches, how you finding yourself and the vibe going with all the installs and all the stuff that's going on.
Well, I mean, I've been in 3-4 defenses now. I mean, with 3 different head coaches with Jacksonville, so I've had to learn a bunch of different systems. But with Bobby, he keeps it real simple. He wants to make sure that we dominate the fundamentals and we do everything 1,000 times. I mean, so for him, he really simplifies it, and I feel like I've been able to really learn it and be able to play fast, and that's huge,
They're big on end setting the edge here, and I know you can do that because I've seen you do it in Jacksonville. I'm curious because, and I know it's become more popular in the league, but it's a heavy rotation here, and I'm sure you already know that. Does that excite you because when you get on the field in the fourth quarter and that lineman across from you has played 65 plays, I mean, you're super fresh. I mean, do you like that as a method of rolling guys through? I mean, they'll play 8 guys on a game day here.
I mean, for sure, I like it, and especially like I'm seeing the people that in front of me, behind me, everything like that. Like we're all on the same level, so like we're not gonna miss a beat at the end of the day. I mean, I'm seeing that they're doing hockey shifts, it's like 3 in, 3 out, 3 in, 3 out, 3 in. So you never really get tired. So I mean, just knowing that, that you can just go balls to the wall every single play, and that your next guy up, like you're not gonna miss a beat. So it's great.
One of the things about from here in Buffalo, Jacksonville is one of the few teams. Now you can say Kansas City in the playoffs, but Jacksonville has had the Bills' number up here. It's been the Bills, beat them a couple times in the regular season, right?
You don't have to tell him. He was in the game.
So what is it about this team? I mean, you guys seem to have some pretty good success when you were in Jacksonville against this Bills team. Not too many teams can say that.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing that we ever did with the Bills, we just kept it simple. We kept it simple. We ran the same fronts each and every time, and that's all we knew. We were just like, all right, well, we're just gonna line up man for man and see if we can beat them. And I mean, I'm seeing. I don't know about this week. I mean, this year. I mean, week 3 we're gonna be playing Jacksonville. And I'm gonna be on
prime time too.
So I'm gonna have something to say about that coming in.
It was hard not to notice your 2 kids, Alani and Amir, both born in your home.
Yes.
Was that by design, or did they just come so fast you didn't have a chance to get to a hospital?
First one was by design.
Okay.
Me and my wife, what she said to me, actually, she told me that she wanted to do it natural no matter what. So my second child, she was going to be natural as well too. We're just going to do it at a birthing center.
Gotcha.
But we didn't make it to the birthing center. That's what I'm saying. The great thing about God, I mean, I think I prayed about it. I was like, even though we're taking her to the birthing center, I wanted to be able to catch. Like as she came out, I wanted to be able to catch it just like I did with my son. So it all happened that way. Like it happened in our home. We were walking out to go to the birthing center. She was in labor, and she just collapsed, and she had her in a matter of like 30 seconds. It was very quick.
Bless your heart.
Yeah, and I had to jump in action. I was able to catch my daughter too. So
you got a tough wife too. Doing
you did make it back.
Delivery.
You did make it back into the house though, I guess. Right?
Yeah, no, we
front lawn.
Yeah, we were still in the house. We were in the living room. We were walking towards the door.
Yeah. I saw you also have a YouTube channel, Smoot TV. Is that still up and running? And how soon can we expect to see a little buffalo in the background here on Smoot TV?
Very soon. I would say Smoot TV, when I was doing all the vlogs and stuff like that, that was like kind of my rookie thing. I was trying to build a brand around that, and then football, took place. So I had no other choice but to focus on that. But now I'm just focused on doing like short stories. I did my documentary this past year about my Achilles injury, and I'm having a part 2. Me, recovering and reviving my career.
There you go. That's a good
luck
storyline. That's a strong storyline for Smoot TV. That's going to be appointment television.
Netflix
online,
on
but
the way,
appointment television. Well, look, it was a pleasure meeting you. We're glad to have you here.
Welcome to
Look
Buffalo.
forward to seeing you
Thank
setting that edge on rundowns and maybe getting after the QB too on the rotation, man. It's going to be
Always.
cool. It's a good group. I'm sure you already like those boys. Ed's a lot of fun to be around, as I'm sure you've already found out.
Vaughn is a clown. He's funny too. So
Good
So
stuff.
thanks
good
for
guys.
stopping by. Good luck the rest of the
Thanks,
spring,
Dawuane.
and look forward to seeing you out in training camp out in Rochester. It'll be a lot of fun.
yes, sir. Looking forward
All
to
right,
it.
that's Dawuane Smoot joining us here